What's up, dudes and dudettes? Great day to be alive.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday when you're watching this.
And Jesse, I'm saying that not just because I'm hanging out with you, my best buddy over here,
Right.
but I am excited for who we have to talk about. A bucket list foodie topic is coming off my checklist tonight.
And we have an authority on it. So
Yeah, creme de la creme. Now the top of the top.
The brightest apple in the barrel.
Yeah, so we're talking mountain food, Appalachian culture, near and dear to my heart. I've got the where I grew up at. It's like Appalachian foothills and Midwest. So we have like Midwest nice fused with Appalachian. Then I went to college in North Central West Virginia, lived in Southern West Virginia, had plenty of home cooked meals, plenty of potlucks. Love the food down here. So I have been just dying to share like the, but my opinion is going to be biased. So we had to bring in help, and I think we did okay in finding someone to do that for us.
Probably so, and probably someone who knows a little bit more about. We're just a couple of dudes who cook really well.
So
probably a lot more information coming down the train right now.
Whatever dude is that says they're the master of mountain cooking is a liar, because this is a dudette run cuisine. We need a dudette speak on mountain cooking. That's who invented it. That's who carried the baton. I don't care. That's a hot take, but it's a true take. I live in the real world, right? And I knew a lot of men that ate really good because of the dudettes in the world. So I'm excited to bring in Mountain Cooking with Missy Jones. She's got almost 1 million followers. Probably already has it. I don't know. She gets like 50,000 like every 2.3 hours, I feel. So she's closing in on 1 million followers. Facebook has just absolutely fallen in love with her. And we're absolutely blessed to have her with us to share her knowledge of mountain cooking from I think she said Southeast Kentucky, but out Northern Kentucky. So does Kentucky blanket, we'll call it right now. She knows all of Kentucky. But yeah, just really excited to have her on here.
And we'll right after this. So if you can't tell, Tony is really excited tonight.
I did. That was a 3-minute intro. That was awful. That was so not fast. So without further ado,
right,
our dudette takeover, the czar of casseroles, the grooviest gravy maker of the mountains.
Ooh.
I'm just the corniest cornbread, but if she made it, it'd be the best cornbread.
Oh boy, that was
okay. All right, yeah, we're done. The one, the only. We're lucky to have her, Missy Jones of Mountain Cooking with Missy. Let's go. Let's bring her in. Hey, Missy. I'll shut up now. So it's John's. You go. How you doing?
Well, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm excited about this. Been honored.
Honor is ours.
I'm glad to be here. I'm excited, and I'm always excited to talk about my culture and of course food. Of course, it's
right.
Here.
Well, like we were saying, we're just we're lucky to have you, and we've just been really wanting to tackle this subject for quite some time. So you come from, you said Southeast Kentucky, correct?
Yeah, that's where I was born and raised. Yeah.
And that's down the coal fields, right? So how close was that to Harlan County?
Right next to it.
Okay, that's Kentucky. Everyone thinks Louisville is Kentucky. Nah. Head on over.
It's Elbow, Kentucky.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Little down in the bottom. It's right on the Virginia line. You can be down in Tennessee and like hour and a half, and it's really literally right on the Virginia line. My papa was born in Harlan County, so Letcher County is where I'm from, born and raised.
Okay. A lot of Coal War strike union organization history down in Harlan County. That's a big subject of ours too, but not tonight.
Yeah.
Huge subject.
I remember it in the 70s.
I watched the documentary of it. That was wild. But so southeast, now you're northern Kentucky, which is, really cool. That's an area I'm pretty familiar with. My stepdad was from Ludlow, Covington, Newport area, so know that area quite well. But yeah, so mountain cooking. I guess I asked you this last night, and I said I wasn't going to ask it word for word, but I just really like the question. What makes mountain cooking?
Well, it's rooted literally in just simplicity. From the beginning when I started my page, my little motto was nothing fancy, just good eating. And I would always say that, and I still do. It's just a reflection of Appalachian culture. We were talking earlier before we recorded about, people kind of think of California, they forget about Northern California. A lot of people think of Kentucky and they think Louisville, Lexington, Horses, but there's a part of Kentucky that a lot of people forget about, and that's down where I'm from, extreme southeast Kentucky, and it's kind of like a land all its own. That's what I say. It's and every dish that comes that I cook, it's just like it's got a story.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it probably came from a cookbook that was, or on an index card, or the back of a biscuit, or the brain. Yeah, or the brain. Yeah.
I was going to say, most of those recipes have been passed down or created in the family for generations and stuff like that.
Yeah, we didn't have a family cookbook. My mom didn't have a little box with the recipes in it. My mama didn't either. We gathered in a little house up in the head of a holler. I was raised in a place called 10-Yard Holler. I've talked about it from the beginning. Very rural, and hollers in Appalachia. The whole family lives in them.
Right.
We lived in them. My mom, papa, my mom's sister, her family, her brother, his family. She had others that didn't live in the holler, but we all did. And the hub was the house, my mom and papa's house. Everybody would come, usually on Sunday, every holiday, come in that little 4-room house. A bunch of them. Sizemore's is my family, and they cooked. And we cooked, and I just cooked from memory, and it was just tradition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. So, describe to us some of your when you was a kid down there. When you were a kid, how what were some of your favorite dishes that your mom and your meemaw or your granny or whatever your name was? Everybody had a different name for their grandma down there. What were some of the favorite dishes you remember as a kid that were like, ooh, we're having this for dinner?
Well, for dinner, I would say it's simple as all get out. Macaroni and tomatoes. I mean, that's one. I've had numerous reels go viral. I'm talking 3-4 million views, making macaroni and tomatoes and serving it with cornbread, and people just like, what? That's macaroni. Just tomatoes and macaroni.
Right.
But it was a struggle meal. We didn't know what struggle was, but it was cheap. There was 5 of us in the house. I had 3 sisters. But there was something about macaroni, tomatoes, and cornbread. And so to this day, and I raised my own daughter. She's 22. She loves macaroni, tomatoes, and cornbread. And that, I don't know I've seen a few other people comment when I make it and things. Well, we had to do, and we put this and that in it, and I'm like, well, that's all we put in it, and it was so good. Chicken and dumplings is another thing. Like when my mommy made chicken dumplings. Now for breakfast, it was her chocolate gravy and fried bologna.
Chocolate gravy is something I never got to have. Sorry.
Well, I feel sorry for you. It's so good.
Everybody swears on this chocolate gravy.
Yeah, explain that for people who may not know what that is, including myself.
Yeah, if anything, we're going to educate somebody on the most underrated way to eat a biscuit.
Oh, yeah. Well,
allegedly, because I haven't tried it yet.
Well, we didn't get a lot of sweets growing up, but chocolate gravy was one thing we'd always have. My mommy, she just takes some flour and sugar and cocoa, like cocoa powder, like baking cocoa, put it in a little cooker and add some water to it, stir it up and cook it till it thickened up, and then maybe add a little butter to it. Back then we didn't really have a lot of butter. We'd put a big dollop of Bluebonnet or something in it. And it was so good. And she made homemade biscuits, cathead biscuits, and you pour that chocolate gravy. It's like a sauce. It's not really a gravy. I think it freaks people out when I hear the gravy. It's more of a sauce. One of the first, when I first started my page, chocolate gravy was. I always tell everybody I think I was the first one of the creators that ever really put it out there. I had a lot of reactions. A lot of people didn't hear of it, never heard of it, and a lot of people were like, "I hadn't seen that in years." I said a lot. I get a lot of messages that are like, "Your cooking reminds me of how I grew up," or "It reminds me of going to Mama's house. I hadn't seen that in years. I didn't think anybody made that anymore." So that's what chocolate gravy is for us. And we had fried bologna for breakfast, and it was so good. And yeah, that was just simple. Just simple.
Yeah.
Simple, but delicious.
I might have to rip down. I might have to give that chocolate gravy a rip in the morning.
It's on the gravy recipe is on my website too. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes, and we will follow that one when we do it. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I need to get better at making homemade biscuits. It intimidates me. It scares the crap out of me. Biscuits
are easy to make, or easier to make.
What's that?
Biscuits are easier to make than like breads and stuff like that.
No, I would disagree with that. There is definitely more technique in biscuits than in bread making.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion. We have someone much more qualified on this subject than I. So I'm going to take a back seat and let she can, instead of us bickering, let's just let the judge and decider and the jury up here that what is harder, a good biscuit or a good bread?
I would say biscuits. They're easy, but breads, like yeast breads, often call for kneading. You gotta knead them. You need the bread.
Right.
And that's necessary to get the gluten going and everything when you're making yeast breads. Biscuits, you don't. My mommy's words were, "You don't fool with biscuits, or they'll get tough."
Okay.
You make them, and you get them in the pan and bake them. The more if you overwork them, they become tough and dry. And usually that's what I hear when people say, "I've made a biscuit and it's done this, it did this or that. What did I do wrong?" I would say a few weeks ago, maybe in the latter part of summer, I did a video, and I just made what I call drop biscuits.
Yeah.
Views, and I've had so many people say, "I never could make biscuits. They'd always knock somebody out, and I can make them." And my husband's like, "You're making these now," because you really just stir up the batter and just drop them down into your skillet and bake them.
Yeah, I've made those before. That's why I was like, man, you can make really good biscuits really easy.
Yeah, so that is an easy way. But what he was, I don't know how you've ever tried them, Tony, but if you've ever tried them where you kind of roll them out and all that stuff, you can't overwork biscuits. So if you do, it's
Yeah.
a little hard.
I found this really cool recipe once that were like cream cheese biscuits. They had like chunks of cream cheese in with them. And I remember I was just like rolling and rolling. And then like, yeah, they were made good hockey pucks up here in Michigan where I'm at currently.
We always say you've heard I know y'all heard it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Don't put cream cheese in
biscuits. That rule, Missy. Nah, no full disclosure.
Yeah,
John will tell you, and my wife will definitely tell you that I try to ruin everything. That because it's funny, you like elbows and tomatoes, and my wife has a dish from her mom that was like kidney beans, elbow mac, and burger meat. Like that's all it is. Well, that's all I was told it was. The longer I'm happily married to her, the more I find out there's nuances and little extra tricks that I was withheld from me. But yeah. But she says I always try to ruin that because I just can't stand that it's that simple. So.
Well, I say you can't ruin a good thing. Certainly. Now, I will say this, that a lot of my biscuits aren't, a lot of people put butter in theirs. I don't put butter in mine. I put something else.
Lard?
Duck fat.
Yeah. Yes. Now we're talking about good biscuits. Here we go.
Yeah, I do like me some lard. I'm one of the few up here that still has a block in my fridge at all times.
It's in our cabinet right now.
Yeah, I have 3 jars I rendered in California and moved with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes pie crust, biscuits, pastry stuff. Put lard in it. I mean, that's true Appalachian. We raised hogs, so we had lard more than we had anything else, and that's what we used. And you know, I've made quite a few biscuits for people, and this one lady bit into one. She said, "That tastes like Mom and Mom's," and she said, "What'd you do? What's the difference?" And I'm like, "I put lard in them." And she said, "That's got to be it, because the lard makes the difference, I think." So I don't use I use lard.
Is there a better compliment in Appalachian culture than someone saying it tastes just like my mama made it? Like, I think that's like yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's like, it's like Mama from heaven smiling down at you.
Right.
Yeah, I believe it. Johnsy, well, I'm sorry. I'm yielding. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I know you got stuff too, not just me.
Let me see. What? Let's see. There's a few recipes that you have on your website. How did you choose which ones are that go up there? I don't want to say those are your absolute favorites or whatever. But how do you go through that? Like, these are the ones I want to give out to everybody.
Many of them are the ones that are asked for the most.
Oh, okay.
So the biscuits are there, the cornbread, cornmeal gravy. If you've never had it, you got to have it.
I was just looking.
I've heard that.
I have not.
It's good. I mean, it's not. I mean, basically made the same way as like regular gravy, but it's cornmeal gravy. Just that hot dog chili. Several of my videos have went viral. That's, I'm in northern Kentucky, and everybody's all about the Cincinnati chili around here, but I was raised on that. I don't like it.
We're with you. We're with you.
Yeah, we're with you. None of that Cincinnati cinnamon crap.
No. Nope.
Cinnamon goes with cinnamon.
That's right.
Exactly.
Don't go in your chili, Nebraska and Kansas. You're nuts. Some people were, I literally, if someone told me that, I would be like, oh, so you're a crazy person. That's cool. So we'll just need to talk real slow around you. That's fine. And I also want to point out, I love how on missyjones.com, where you can also save 15% off your first cookbook that has like Yun's Come Eat Now. Just Yun's Come Eat. Hot dog chili. And why is that? Because there's no beans in it, right, Missy?
No.
Do you put beans in your regular chili?
Yeah.
Boom. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, I rest my case. The judge and the czar of casseroles has spoken.
Ooh, those no bakes look good.
You got some good ones on here, Missy. These are some. I want to try half these because I like your no bake cookies. Like they're like really smooth. That's a different look to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna make mine really dry.
Johnsy's wife just made some with my kids a couple weeks ago, and they were delicious.
Those were pretty good.
Real good. They were real good. Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite dish to make?
Ooh.
Well, baking is more my niche. I love to bake. So, I love just to make about anything. I don't know in particular one certain thing, but I would choose baking over cooking first, probably. Because baking is like such a, there's such an art to it, I think. And it's like when I'm baking.
Science.
There is science behind it. And, but when it comes to baking, I think when it comes to like some people get intimidated by baking, but gingerbread, I think I love to make because I did a lot with my mom growing up.
Fair.
And it was always just so good, and it's a few steps, but it's worth it. Now, anything besides bacon, I love to fry me some chicken.
Ooh.
Let's go. I'm all about it.
Yeah, I would love to eat your fried chicken.
Yeah, I'm going to probably give your buttermilk fried chicken here a run one of these
buttermilk,
days.
Yeah, you got me at buttermilk.
Guess what I fried in?
Lard.
Pressure cooker.
Lard. In the skillet.
Okay. Yeah. I've gotten to the point I don't like the vegetable oils much anymore. So I just, because it's $2.99 for a block of lard. So what? I fry it for a couple days, I throw it out. I got $3 a use out of it. But yeah, I believe that. Fried in some lard. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, fried in the lard. And that's how we had it growing up. That's another thing. I've fixed a lot of chicken, and they're like, your chicken is just something about it. And I'm like, I fry it in lard. And one of the guys at church is like, tell me how you do your chicken. And I'm like, I told him, I said, fry it in lard. And I told him all the steps. And he came back. He said, I did what you said. And he said, that made the difference. He's like, I did what you said. It made the difference.
How cool is it to be in a position to just teach this many people? I mean, you're almost up to 1 million followers.
That's just on Facebook.
That's just on Facebook. Over 1 million if you add them all up, I'm sure. But every video is just so engaged with. Like, what's it like just having that influence on people's lives to have these meals that you enjoyed or have enjoyed your whole life or as a kid, and now you got random strangers from Alaska, cooking these chocolate gravy biscuits, like how cool is that?
It is. It's cool. Sometimes it's just like doesn't seem real. But at the same time, it does make me proud that I've, put the Appalachian culture out there because if you go on the internet in general, just Facebook in general, there's all kinds of Southern cooks. I mean, Southern cooking's all over the place. And they always say, they always say you never hear somebody say, well, I can go for some good old Northern cooking. You don't hear that, but you hear a lot of people say, I can go for some good old Southern cooking.
That's different. You'd say, I want some good Polish food. That's what that means.
So, but I said this from the beginning. I've had a couple of interviews with some. I got a man interviewed me a couple of years ago, and he liked what I said. Appalachian cooking is not Southern cooking.
Right.
It's different, right?
There's a difference. There's a little gray area in places, yes. But at the same time, because in all my videos, I mean, 90% of the time I've got great people commenting, but I've gotten some haters, and some of those haters like, seasoning, like you didn't like when the macaroni and tomatoes. There ain't no seasoning in that. That looks bland, and and I'm like, hold it, or it's macaroni and tomatoes, not macaroni and tomatoes and cumin and chili powder and oregano, and it's macaroni and tomatoes. Because when I was growing up, we didn't know what chili powder was. We didn't know what garlic was. Your seasonings were salt and pepper and bacon grease.
Mm.
And that's it. If you apples, like my mama made the best fried apples. And she'd go out and get the apples and she make fried egg pie. She'd go get their apples and she'd cook them down and she'd put a little bit of butter in them, and you didn't have a lot of extracts. You didn't have a lot of cinnamon. That was expensive. And she just took her biscuit dough that she made the lard and rolled it out and put a big dollop of fried apples in there and fold it over and put it in a skillet and fry it in lard. And you had fried apple pie.
Oh. Yeah, I want one.
Flock to them. Like we used to have festivals down home, and we'd fix this stuff to sell at bake sales. We'd sell out. I mean, chicken and dumplings, soup, beans, cornbread. We'd sell out, and it's like people want that. People like to have something that reminds them of something. Like food brings back memories, and I think what makes, this goes back to your question you asked about how does it feel. Like, it makes me feel good though when I get messages like, "Hey, I was raised in Eastern Kentucky, and people from all over. I was raised in Eastern Kentucky, or I had a mama or a papa from there, and they cook like you. And when I watch your videos, it takes me back home for a little bit."
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Reminds them of home. It takes them back home, right?
It's nice. Well, and I think people enjoy reflecting on simpler times. Before the days of the cell phone, and the internet. It's a time period style cooking too. I
got one more that kind of goes in with this before we get anybody out of here. What's one dish that people underestimate, like a hidden Appalachian gem that's like your favorite to bring to people's attention or share with people?
That they underestimate?
Yeah. Or maybe never didn't know about, however you want to take that part of it. But just an Appalachian hidden treat of cooking that might not be known about.
Oh gosh. Well, people, for some reason, many things I cook, people are like very interested in it. But I took bread one day and just stirred it up and put it in the skillet and baked it and called it pone bread, Pone.
Yeah.
And people were like, is that cornbread? I'm like, no, it's actually biscuit bread. Because one, it's simple, and a lot of times when you didn't even have lard, my mom would just take flour and water and make it out of it because it's all you had. And she would bake it in the skillet and put a little bacon grease in the skillet, and it's a fluffy cake of bread or pone of bread that, and she didn't have time to maybe mix the biscuits and roll them out with her hands. She'd mix it up and just put it in the skillet and bake it. I've had more reactions probably out of that video in particular, or that in particular, like, well, who knew that you could just stir up some flour and water and make bread out of it? Like just and have it and make some gravy and have biscuits and gravy without you know, my culture, you know, there's a lot of Native American in our culture too that are generation back. From my culture, anyway, from the Sizemores, and I think a lot of that stems maybe back to those kind of roots too. You know, you can
like
just
the
take
fry bread and stuff.
Oh yeah, we fry bread, we fry cornbread, we call them Johnny cakes. We fry biscuits,
Johnny cake.
fritters. So that's another one. When I fried the fritters, people did not know what the combination of fritter was.
Yeah, I don't know that one either. Yeah, I don't.
I took flour and water, and right before my mom passed away, I got on my page, and I had her fry fritters, and people loved that. She just took water. She would often fry them for us at evening when we were hungry or whatever, wanted a snack before bed. She'd go and she'd just take some flour and water and heat up some grease, and they're like a pancake without being a pancake. We didn't know what pancakes were, and she'd fry them, and we called them fritters. And then she'd take sugar, put it in a cooker, and let it burn a little bit, and then throw water in it, and then let that cook, and it made a syrup. And that's another thing. I put all these in my cookbook. Those are simple, but everybody's like, your syrup is better than Mrs.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's awesome. That is an amazing recipe. I like that. Yeah, there's definitely a pride of because one thing up here where we're at is it's an Amish country, so you're talking about like the fried apples up here. They do like the fry pies and apple fritters and stuff like that. But yeah, it's so that's another, like, sometimes our Appalachian culture, it gets a little diluted because there's so many different fusions that go into it too. All that northern stuff, as you would say, going in there. But yeah, that's the fritters. Yeah, I've already lived that pone bread because I need quick and easy because we like quick and easy. I mean, like, where do we go? I mean, life's always just so busy. So, that's what I always like. I like to do quick and easy and simple. And things that don't break the bank. We weren't. I'm not saying we grew up to where we just had flour, water, and lard. I was a little more blessed than that, but it was still pretty simple. Mom did the cooking, and that's what Mom grew up with. So a lot of that influence came into our kitchen. But so one last question for me before we get you out of here, Missy, and we thank you for all your time. Is all your cookbooks, which one was your favorite that you got to do? Was it the first since it was your first, or did you kind of get the first done to do the Path of Least Resistance, then you sank your heart into a real passion project after?
Well, the first one was probably, where it was the first one, I think it's always going to be near and dear to me. Because my mom knew I was making this at the time. She was really sick, but she knew I was about done with it. And when it got published literally like 2 days after she passed away. So she didn't get to see it. And I got to go back and have it dedicated to her, and
that's awesome.
There. But this one was my first one. And I guess where it is my first one, it's going to be near and dear to me. And my second one, I did Ewing's Company Memories of Jane Eyre Hallmark. I did sink some stories in that. That's got stories in between of me growing up. People love my stories too. I sing much that in as well because, you know, growing up the way I grew up, you know, it's simple and people love stories. People love to hear stories. So, but I guess the first one, you know, where it is the first one means the most, I guess.
That's no, that's awesome on that. It's hard to beat Mama. You can't. Mama's undefeated. You know, I mean, that's dude law. That's a dude law. Mama's undefeated. Sorry, dads, but we know.
Yeah.
Right.
We're painfully aware of our place in the pecking order in homes, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Missy, anything? We're gonna one last opportunity here to anything you got coming up, anything you want to give yourself a shout out for. Now's your opportunity.
Yeah. My daughter and I just really we got pre-orders. So this is the prototype. This is not what it's going to look like, but this is what the cover is going to look like. Pudding and Pie is our latest baking book. This is all baking.
Okay.
And it's called Pudding and Pie because this is my daughter here. Her nickname is Pudding.
Okay.
And the collection, all these baking, some of all the baking stuff out of my older cookbooks, plus some new ones. And this is available for pre-order right now as we speak, and should ship within 4 to 6 weeks. Everybody should be able to get it for Christmas. So, like I said, this is just a prototype, but to show everybody that this is basically what it looks like. So that is that's hot off the press, new. It's actually getting pressed right now. It's in the printers right now.
Oh, well, what great timing of doing this.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is go over to her website and go to this page right here,
which is www.missyjones.com.
Yep.
That's
Missy,
cool. You did one with your daughter. That's awesome.
That's like
I
want to do one with my kids now one day. Like now I got one.
It's just like
That's my list. It wasn't long at all.
She loves to bake. She made the cake on the cover. She's good. She made the cookies there, and from day one, I wanted to teach her how to cook and
that's so cool.
To love to cook. You know, not look at it as a chore all the time.
Right.
As a privilege.
That's awesome. Well, Missy, you're winning in a lot of ways. Congratulations on all your success, and thank you for bringing that vibe over here to us, because let it rub off on us. We can use some of that too. So, yeah. The only time we feel like winners is when we look at our wives, you know, like, hey, so that was for them. Love you, Lisa.
Love you, babe.
Yeah. Thank you again so much for hanging out here with us and taking the time. I feel like we're cutting it off because there's just a million more things I want to go over, but maybe some other time down the road, if you're willing to tolerate us for a second time, we'd love to have you back on for sure.
I love it. I would. I love it. Yeah, great.
All right.
And Missy, thank you so much again for sharing your evening with us and the masses.
Thank you all for having me.
No, you're anytime. You were just say when you need something, then you just come on and talk about it.
Yeah, anytime you want to bump something new.
Oh
yeah. You might have to share a few more stories from Appalachian food culture with us. That's the entrance fee.
Yep.
Well, I'm hoping to put out a video soon. I might pick up some squirrel. My husband went squirrel hunting, so that'd be a good time.
Yes, I would definitely like that recipe.
My dad's favorite dish as a kid was squirrel biscuits and gravy, and I want to do that for him. So that's on my bucket list.
We had squirrel gravy too growing up. We call it squirrel gravy, but yeah.
Yep. Squirrel gravy is great Aunt Texie made it for him.
Ooh, yeah. I grew up eating it, so yep.
See, there it is, a story. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Perfect segue. Everybody go check her out at missyjones.com. Pre-order her new book with her daughter, Pudding and Pie. It looks awesome. That'll be the third one coming out. all kinds of cool recipes on there, and just follow her along like everybody else. If you don't have a pulse, you're not following her, because everyone else apparently does. On at least on Facebook, Mountain Cooking with Missy, or any of her other social media platforms, just Google her. She's there. So
it's all the first options on the page. That's it.
We'll be right back to wrap up the show right after this. We'll be right back.
That was freaking cool.
That was awesome. There was no break. We didn't do a commercial, but we paused it because we definitely wanted to chat with Missy off air right there to just tell her thank you for coming by.
Right. Get her out here appropriately.
Right. With Roger, behind the scenes. Oh, yeah. Too bad y'all didn't get Roger's cool. But
the dudes and dudette had to talk about hunting for a minute. It was a thing.
I feel like we couldn't have got a better representative of mountain cooking than that, because that was more than I was hoping it would be.
Well, after talking to her and us going back and forth,
like mom cooked for her as a kid, and she had the 3 sisters, and I'm just like, man, I feel like I'm back down in West Virginia again, like down in the coal fields. Right. Like it was really cool. It was really cool.
It was just like listening to all about like the food and how she kept talking about how food, the feelings and all that kind of stuff, which we talk about that kind of stuff. And then I ended up buying both the cookbooks. They should be here, whenever they ship out. I didn't order the baking one yet.
John Z, I'm also planning on getting those as well, because I'm like you. If we've had them on and we talk to them, it's really cool to have.
To me, it's just like that's so neat to me. Like, oh, I've actually talked to them about this book. Exactly.
I remember when I bought Dez's Cooking Comedy Chaos's first book, and she was up at we did that thing at Swenson's.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm buying a book off you directly, but I was like, only if you sign it. And so I try to get everybody to sign it because it's a really cool sentimental collection to moi. So I love signed editions of books because I'm a book collector. So yes, I will be getting Missy's cookbooks off MissyJones.com.
Yeah, really wanted to put the pressure on and ask her if she'd sign mine, but I don't know if she's sending them or if they're coming. You just don't know how it is. And
come from a third party.
Yeah, and with a million on Facebook, I didn't want to put that out there for her like that. You know what I mean? And be like, oh,
everybody's like,
yeah.
See me engaging on her videos. I would.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, I'm not.
No, this crushes it.
So smarter minds prevailed.
Yes. Look at us. Hey, whoever said we don't do it, here we are. But
it's time for a little something, huh?
It is time for our... I'm losing. 2025 Dude Network Fantasy Football Recap.
It happened before the score.
It happened literally from we resumed to now.
It was funny because he said that would happen while we were going over this part about it or something. Anyway.
Yep, it did. Yep, Javonte Williams. It'd be a shame if you fumbled and then yelled at the coach and got pulled for insubordinate behavior. It'd be awful.
That'd be wild.
I have to put it out there just in case.
I don't know,
All right, so we are in the middle of recording. We did an early record time this week, Monday night. And we're just crushing this week, by the way, John. We're way ahead of schedule. We got Sunday night dinner done already for this week. Now we got the show done on Monday.
I got my whiteboard up so the videos are getting edited and posted on time again.
It's a new world. You know who didn't have serotonin? The West by God Whiskey Whisperers, me, as we are currently losing to Doobie. He's projected for 123. My team put up an abysmal 109.6. But in all fairness, I'm not even mad because I pulled off an upset with all my bench players against Dirty Jersey last week. So I cashed in a lot of Fancy God chips last week. So
a lot.
John Z, we are losers together.
Yeah. Oh no. Hey. Look, the only thing I'm upset about is last week demolishing my perfect record just to pick up the record again the next week. Like, come on.
Well, you can also hope that George Pickens has a game of his life tonight. Like,
I mean,
it could happen.
You never know, dude. You never know, dude.
There's been tons of 30-point games, and you only need 32 more.
I really don't need to hear that.
Right where you want them. This is all part of the trust process.
Didn't need to hear that because I lost to you severely because I accidentally left Laporta on the bench like a genius.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I probably would have still lost, but at least it wouldn't have been like at least it wouldn't have been like 82 points.
No, that's in another league, Johnsy. It's not this league. You got the wrong guy.
I am talking about the other league. Yeah, my bad. That's the game versus you in the other league. My bad. Yeah.
Which we're not even going to talk about.
Nope.
Oh boy. Oh wow. Oh man.
Okay. Oh man.
Sorry. In what could be the most stunning upset.
Oh shoot! Hold on, I gotta look at this.
The Branch Sauce Company is going to get a win.
Stop it.
With Kyler Murray out, Malik Neighbors still on the IR, CeeDee Lamb on the bench.
Oh my gosh, dude!
And South Wheezy Warriors currently are sitting at 33.2 points. Not good. He's got Dak Prescott and McBride. He had Kraft from Green Bay that got hurt. He didn't have a single. He had Stephon Diggs at 11.3.
Oh my gosh!
Down by every single human being on his team this week. Oh my goodness!
Dude,
well,
he had
for Captain Ron. Not Captain Ron, South Wheezy Warriors. Ron, moment of silence. That's tough,
bro. And look at his bench.
It's not good.
No, it's not good, dude.
He has Rico Dowdle on the bench with 27.1. Now he still has Dak who can get him up there, but
not in our league, but I know how he feels this week. I know how he feels.
That's tough. I've been there. If you remember the second year, I was in the championship game, and the guy didn't set his lineup the whole time. It was like a branch sauce, and that guy won the whole league because everybody just laid an egg against him, and like his 5 players that were healthy just balled out. It was tough.
I mean, hey.
Ricky Moore back on the win column, smacking up all over Texas. Nombre's team playing worse than Arch Manning and the Texas Longhorns this week. 88.7 points scored.
Oh, so they're playing like his favorite team, the Dolphins.
Yeah, it's like Tua Tagovailoa, but all of it. Like, dude, we got a 0 spot from Roma Dunze and the wide receiver. Oosh.
Oh, it's the Tua got knocked out game. I gotcha.
Yeah, this is his team. Like after too soon.
Literally the worst sign your QB could give from the field.
Shout out to Damon.
Let's go.
Who he lost Jaden Daniels for a while, but guess who drafted Jalen Hurts too?
Yeah.
We laughed at I was like, man, that's a bold move at the draft. It is no longer a bold move. Damon, and now that Jalen Hurts got through the bye week, Damon is now at 129.55, and Dirty Jersey just continues to catch bad luck in this league. He's at 106.45. He needs 23 points more out of Marvin Harrison Jr. tonight.
That's a tall order.
0-0. So
that's a tall order.
Yeah. So that is our So Damon is going to move up to number 1. I will be close with Nombre. We both lost, but I also gained like 21 points on him in tiebreaker. So maybe there. Johns, you're still last. Good job. And actually,
it is what it is.
Picks, and really the only one that's going to drop is Dirty Jersey. So yeah, it's not like Jared Fatty is going to jump Doobie there because they both won, but Doobie's on pace to get like 1 less point, so he'll probably hold that tiebreaker. But that is our 2025 Dude Network Fantasy Football recap. I wish we had a salary.
I know. We've gotten so high budget lately, folks.
What's that?
I was like, I know we've just gotten so high budget lately, folks. With all the sound.
I know.
And I will say, I have figured out the internet issue on the podcast. 100%. I know what it is. Yep.
Okay, operations. Let's go.
Do you want to know what it is right here? Right here, right now.
Because we'll forget about it if we don't talk about it right now, too.
It is 100% your house.
Okay, awesome.
Because I am crystal clear, not glitching at all the whole time. My phone's online. She's in there doing her thing. And you're in a hotel, which is full of massive amounts of people using internet.
Well,
and Missy was fine the whole time.
Because the hotel internet was not working. So
okay, well, even though still you're on your hotspot, it is your basement, sir. 100%.
Well, but it wasn't a problem the other night, though. When we were in the living room downstairs, not over in the side vacant office. So I think that office is the devil.
What did we do down there?
We hooked up directly below the router.
That was the last. Was that was Friday?
That's what we did. Remember, we had like the boxes and the flags, and
there was no glitch in there, huh?
No, because it was on the direct main router, not on that extender. It's that extender, dude. It sucks. And so that's it's a brand new extender, so it's probably going.
So what we should do is hardwire in that extender.
Or just get a long cord and just run it directly down to the hard modem down there. But I also liked our setup down in the living room.
Not mad about that either.
I like the spaciousness of it. We're working on it.
Any Hoosier, more to come. We're proving it over and over again.
Drop a comment. Which one do you like? Help us out.
Let us know.
We clearly made this your business too, so chime in.
Hey, and you know what, folks?
Thanks for sticking around.
Hopefully, you guys enjoyed Mountain Cooking with Missy Jones.
She was the star of the show. I felt bad even talking about fantasy football after such awesome guests like that, but.
I know it's so hard not to just rip that for a full hour and just try and get as much out of it as you can. But
we didn't even get into casseroles, man. We didn't even get into sausage gravy.
Hey, I have video receipts that said she'd come back. So
I'm taking
And I think we made pretty good. I think we made our bones with Roger. I think we're cool there too. So
yeah. We're going to yogi in Roger.
I think in Eastern Kentucky, we're in.
They're nice people down there. Hey,
that's Midwest nice.
If you hate the man, you'll be fit right in Eastern Kentucky. If you're for the people, you're welcome with the people.
Oh, right, that man.
Yeah. Remember, the devil wears suit and tie. Something in the 4th of July.